Hello guys, si Kaisan Velosa ulit ito at welcome sa episode 34 ng laro tayo ng Baldur's Gate 3 Early Access Patch 6 Update. Okay, tuloy natin yung campaign natin kung saan tayo natapos last episode. So, nandito tayo sa camp. Tapos, katatapos lang natin yung moment natin kasama si Shadowheart. So, ngayon, mag-move forward na tayo, kaya lang hindi ko alam kung paano i-end ko ba yung day sa camp o taga. Tingnan ko muna yung pwede natin makausap pa. Sino pa, taga. Andito si Halsim. Sid, Will, Starion, Kate, Shadowheart, si Bolo, tapos si Withers or si Talkative Skeleton or si Shergal. So kailangan ko kausapin si Saan pa siya?
Light on my feet.
Nasaan siya? Ayun. Yung map kasi minsan medyo malayo yung hindi siya masyado into scale eh.
Oakfather's blessings to you.
I have to ask, how do you know so much about the parasite? What about the grove? Will it be safe without you? The shadow curse you spoke of. Surely it can't be that bad. What about the secret stronghold in the Underdark? You must know more. Seems like you feel responsible for the shadow curse somehow. Is that why you went with Aradin? You thought he might find this route to Moonrise? Dami ah. How are you faring out here at the camp? Sige, so isa-isa lang. I have to ask, how do you know so much about the parasite?
I studied one up close. Closer than most would care to be to those things. A drow attacked me and I defended myself. Afterwards, I was able to examine the tadpole that emerged. Hideous, but fascinating. Like nothing else in nature, I'm glad to say.
What about the grove? Will it be safe without you?
Hopefully. I've chosen a successor as first druid, Francesca of the High Forest. I sent a bird to summon her.
Who? What about the others? Wrath perhaps. Couldn't Nettie take over? I'll trust her judgment. At tatanong natin, sino yan?
Precisely. Who indeed? You do not know, and neither do any of the others. The Grove needs to move beyond the mistakes of the past. What it needs is an unknown quantity. An outsider who can enforce the Oakfather's teachings without bias. This is why I chose Francesca. She will restore simplicity and purity to the Grove in my absence.
Very sweet of you. Want to discuss resentment? Sounds like the Grove will be in good hands then.
Indeed.
The shadow curse you spoke of. Surely it can't be that bad.
It's had the whole region around Moonrise Towers in a chokehold of darkness and despair for years now. Those who remained are shadow cursed. If you don't die at their hands, then you become one of them. We have to get to Moonrise, but the less time we spend in its blighted surrounds, the better.
What about the secret stronghold in the Underdark? You must know more.
Precious little. But I'm quite certain it can still be found. Aradin was convinced there was a hidden entrance in the Temple of Selûne. I'd start there.
Okay. Actually, alam ko na kung saan yun eh. Seems like you feel responsible for the shadow curse somehow.
Well, there's hardly anyone left to share the responsibility with. Few who witnessed the fall of Moonrise still draw breath. What Ketheric Thorm unleashed is not something that nature can undo by itself. I must do what I can. I studied the Shadow Curse for years, but to truly understand it and stop it, I must reach its source.
Is that why you went with Aradin? Okay.
Precisely. Then perhaps I could have done something about both the Shadow Curse and Ceramorphosis aberrations. But in my eagerness, I put far too much faith in the abilities of Aradin and his band. We didn't even get close.
It can't have been easy surrendering your title. Won't you miss being first druid? Actually, hindi siya ganyan eh. Are you faring out here at the camp?
Wonderfully. If I'm honest, the grove was too comfortable for my tastes. I felt removed from nature. I'll miss my books, but I can find all the wisdom they contain out here, firsthand.
Okay. And sige, tanong natin. Parang kailangan din itanong eh.
Miss it? Oh dear, no. It's a terrible burden. Takes you away from nature and forces you to deal with others' problems and personalities. Be wary of anyone who actually wants such a role, I say. Likely they don't understand it, or they have ill intent. I'm just glad to be out here amidst the Oak Father's creations.
Okay. So okay, hindi ko alam kung ano, kailangan siguro talaga natin engine day. Yung usual way para mag-end ng para magsara ng camp.
Very well.
Tapos paglabas natin dito sa camp, bago tayo pumunta ulit doon sa temple, balik muna tayo doon sa lugar ni Ethel. Kasama na natin si Gale eh. Meron tayong kailangan gawin doon eh. Ay, teka na. Subukan ko lang ulit muna tignan ko kung makakakuha tayo ulit ng fans kay Withers.
With haste. What if I do?
Wala na. Kala ko meron pa eh.
Breathe deep and move.
Kala ko meron pa eh. Okay. Tapusin natin yung araw. So, magbibenta muna tayo items dito, tapos lakad na tayo. Punta muna tayo sa ulit. At talaga iniwan na nila to para sa, kasi kalkalin natin kung ano pwede mga makuha muna.
How much farther can I go?
Kaya lang, wala na tayong shadow vendor eh. Wala naman. Check ko lang isa-isa. Wala kayo iniwan kahit isa man lang. Wala talaga yata. Oh, tubig. Send to camp. Actually, di ko na kailangan yan eh. Ewan ko lang, hindi ko lang kung may encounter pa na kailangan ng fire. Pero, kay Ethel ko unang kailangan yan eh. Wala na eh, tapos na eh.
If not over, then through.
Kailangan. Ay, encumbered na tuloy. Magkano tayo? Uwi muna ako sana. Masyado na mabigat eh. Send to cut din to. Yung mga mabibigat. Napatay na iba. Apple. Okay, medyo kumaang na. Ito pa. Is medyo kumaan ng konti. Okay. Kailan ka pa magbenta ng items eh. Pasensya na guys kung sinimula ko yung episode ng paghanap ng items eh. Sayang din eh.
Sylvanas keep you.
Pasakay ka koga. Talaga. Wala na, upos na. Wala na talaga.
Swift as my feet
Ito
can
pala.
carry me.
Yung mga heavy chest. Shadow Heart ulit. Okay, at least nalimas ko nitong area na to. Siya na lang kaya talaga vendor dito?
So it's true. You scattered the goblins. Peace can finally return to this corner of the Sword Coast. Thank you.
I'm just glad I could help. Any excuse to get some goblins. I want to trade if you have anything good.
As am I. And I'm sure those poor refugees would quite agree.
Teka. Dapat si Shadowheart kasi nasa kanya yung nasa kanya yung mga bebente eh. Ay, nakalimutan ko sabihin kay Volo to baka maayos niya to eh, broken loot. Ito muna.
So it's true. You scattered the goblins. Peace can finally return to this corner of the Sword Coast. Thank you.
I want to trade if you have anything good.
Of course.
Okay, kunin ko lahat to. Kunin ko lahat. Nagbebenta ako niyan eh. Kailangan yan. Okay, wala akong kailangan dito. Pwede kunin lahat just in case na... Ay, hindi, teka. Sandali. Bibigyan kita ulit na ano. Kahit pan additional, kahit konti lang, at least dagdag din yan. Dagdag din yan sa value. Gamit ko. Ah. $770. May matitira ko siyang konti. May halos 300 ka pa.
May you keep balance.
Halos 7K na ulit yung funds natin. Check ko nga kung wala na talaga si ano dito.
No time to waste.
I've got a long road ahead. One day I'll catch a break.
Oo, wala nang tao rito. Tignan ko nga ano, dali lang, bago tayo lumakad.
Goblins are such vile parasites.
Given your own nature, are you really the one to judge?
Hataw sa ano ah. Hataw sa comeback ah. Wala. Wala na rin yung stall nila rito. Yung stall ng mga bata, wala na rin. Ayoko yan. Ako lang kakasya dun eh. Check ko lang. Ako lang magkakasya eh. Check ko lang kung merong iniwan. Saan ba yung second door? Yung second hagdan?
Time to press ahead. Need to find a way forward.
Saan yung second exit dito? Ito. Check lang natin yung stash nila kung iniwan nila. Oo nga, iniwan nila iba. Check lang natin kung merong useful dito. Ay, teka. May bantay eh. Teka. Si Findal na nagbabantay dito ngayon. Oh well. Kasapin nga natin.
Peace is returning to the grove. We have you to thank for that.
Okay. So hindi rin. Wala. May mga iniwan sila items pero di ko pwedeng galawin. Mapagalitan tayo pag pinakailaman natin yan.
I wonder if the gods are watching me.
Okay, alis na tayo dito. Pero kung nasa na tayo
Slow down.
Lalabas na tayo dito. Kala ko pwede na natin ikunin yung iniwan nila ron. May bantay eh. Huwag na lang. Okay. Teleport na tayo. Time space warp. Hindi. Ay, mali. Blighted village. Hindi dyan. Mali. mali. Ulit. Riverside Tea House. Time space warp. Indeed. Okay. Kailangan natin balikan ano eh. Kailangan ko dito si ano. Kailangan ko si Gale dito para makapasok tayo dun eh.
Moving in. Have to keep going. Should mind my step. Best be on my way. Another step forward.
Off ko lang yung apoy muna. Tataan tayo dyan eh.
At the ready. Don't waste a step. Never wanted the easy path. These boots have seen everything.
Puntahan yung asan pa yung room na yan.
Elminster's not around, so might as well.
Kaya mo pantalunin doon? Okay. Kahit hindi na. Ano naman ito naman gagamitin natin dyan. Ayun. Is this step?
Et alibi.
Short rest. Okay. Dapat pwede yun ah.
Et alibi.
Dapat pwede yun eh. So short rest na naman. Masasayang lang yung masasayang lang. Oh well. Hindi mo makita. Ano ba yan? Ito lang eh. Bayan, nasira tong pintuan na to. Ano ba yan? Pwede ko ba sunugin? Ayan, talagang hindi ma-access yung isang daan papunta sa ano eh, Underdark eh. Ito lang hindi mo makita. Oh well, never mind. Sige, hindi kaya eh. Ito ko saan yung
Invenium via.
sayang tuloy.
No one stopped me yet.
Sayang lang yung oras natin dito. Ano ba yan? Kailangan na naman tuloy mag long rest. Oh well, never mind. Sayang yung ano ba yan?
Moving in.
Ito lang muna tayo. Okay, tapos balik sa camp. Nasayang yung ano, nasayang yung energy natin dun. Okay lang. Ay, teka, mali, teka.
These boots have seen
Ito pa si
everything.
Bolo. Tanong ko lang kung kaya niya ayusin yung loot.
Yes, my friend?
Ay, wala. Wala siyang ganong option. So, something to sell. Okay, kailangan natin yung medyo mabibigat para mabawasan na. Ay, sakto 40. Ano? Someone in camp still wishes to talk to you. Sino kaya? Si Gale.
I need a moment for the two of us.
Ah, good evening to you. I take it you're here to pick me up on that bedtime story you were promised.
Okay, sige. Exactly so, sige.
Marvelous. It's a story full of answers long overdue. It's the story of a man who fell in love with a goddess.
Very well, I'll play along. Regale me, Gale. It's clear as day you're talking about yourself, you know. Just tell me what's really going on, would you? Okay, very well. I'll play along. Regale me, Gale.
Thank you. Once upon a time, not quite that long ago, there lived a wizard in a tower. The wizard was what one might call a prodigy, who from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it, like a musician or a poet. Such was his skill that it earned him the attention of the mother of magic herself, the Lady of Mysteries, Mystra.
Kaya pala Mistra pangalan. But nasa tabi ako niya ng Bolo. What did Mistra's attention feel like? He sounds like a very talented individual. Teacher's pet was he? What did Mistra's attention feel like?
Love. Perhaps it was not quite love, but you see, the wizard was but a very young man. It was most certainly love to him. Mistress showed him the secrets beneath the veils. The gossamer veils first, draped across the weave. The delicate veils next, draped across her body. Chosen one, she whispered.
Chosen one.
She slipped them off completely.
Are you telling me the wizard made love to a goddess? The veils draped across the weave. Finally, the story is getting interesting.
Alas, it was Mistra's interest that didn't last. One day, all too soon, the whispers stopped. Goddess spurned the mortal. The veils were drawn once more, and the wizard was left behind, heartbroken.
Ganon no, heartbroken. What happened next? I hate to say it, but he really could have seen this coming. What happened next na lang?
Like so many of the heartbroken, he did something infinitely foolish. One has to think big if one seeks to win back a goddess. So the wizard thought big.
Define big. I assume he did more than buy Mistra flowers. Let me guess, he proposed. Ayaw nga tapos nag-propose. I assume he did more than buy Mistra flowers.
In a word, yes. Here goes. Once upon a time, very long ago, a mighty lord lived in a tower, a flying tower, to be precise. I'll save his story for another time, but the gist of it is that he sought to usurp the goddess of magic so that he could become a god himself. He almost managed, but not quite. His entire empire, Netheril, came crashing down around him as he turned to stone. The magic unleashed that day was phenomenal. rolling like the prime chaos that outdates creation. A fragment of it was caught and sealed away in a book. No ordinary book, mind you. A tome of gateways that contained within it a bubble of astral plane. It was a fragment of primal weave locked out of time, locked away from Mystra herself. What if, the silly wizard thought, what if after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess?
That's the answer to his question. That's not thinking big, that's thinking like a madman. And the wizard happened to have this book on hand? Okay, then. What was the answer to his question?
The answer was to try, and the outcome was to fail. Here. Place your hand over my heart. Let me show you.
You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you in. Into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. A book, bound, then suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces. Its teeth, its claws. It's unstoppable as it digs through you and becomes part of you. And gods, is it ever hungry.
Take your hand away. How are you still alive? Gods, why show me this? How are you still alive?
Of all things, magic. This Netherese taint, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as it absorbs weave, it remains stable, to an extent. The moment it becomes unstable, however.
You will die, obviously. I don't think I want to hear this. Go on.
It will erupt. I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep.
Wala? Ano yan? Di para ka kumbaga ba sa, ay dito? Kumbaga ba sa Harry Potter lore, nag-obscurial ka? Nag-obscurial si, Gale. I'm sorry, this is a horrible burden to bear. You're telling me I've been accompanied by a primal explosive all this time? I should goddamn kill you. I'm sorry, that is a horrible burden to bear.
It is my truth, finally revealed. It is this folly that led Mystra to abandon me completely. I can only hope that you won't abandon me as well. After all we've been through, surely we can brave even this side by side.
Ano man? Parang nga doon sa lang din parang sa sa Fantastic Beasts lang Yun lang naman talaga kailangan ni pangalan. Basta yung isang character pangalan. Basta yung isang character sa movie. Yes, side by side, please. No, this is too large a betrayal. Our journey together will continue for better or for worse. Our journey together will continue for better or for worse. Tama yan.
That is a great relief. Your apprehension is most warranted, but a great relief this is indeed. It is an honor to call you a friend. Many challenges lie ahead, but in this moment I believe nothing to be insurmountable. What do you say? Should we call it a night? Or do you have questions for me?
Are you still in love with Misra? What would permanently rid you of the orb? Let's call it night. Let's call it night muna.
Good night then. And thank you.
Okay, so okay na siya. Anong pangalan nun? Dali lang guys, hindi ako mapakalik kung hindi ko sasabihin yung pangalan. Teka lang. Hanapin ko lang sa hanapin ko lang sandali sa net. Dali lang. Sandali lang. Matandaan kasi. Dali lang. Search ko lang sandali. Hindi ako mapakali eh. Dali lang. Search ko lang sandali sa IMDb. Dali lang guys. Diba? Credence, yun. Credence. Ano, para siya si Credence kung baga kung pababayaan lang siya. So, tama, kailangan siyang subaybayan. So yun, kumbaga ba si Gale parang si Credence. Ano ba tayo pwede kausapin? Astarion. Kailangan kita makasundo eh. Hindi mo maintindihan bakit.
Need something?
What's your priority right now? Okay.
Why do you insist on exhuming the past? I was a slave. A vampire spawn. Kept by the Tsar family. Perhaps I still am. I was never able to resist their commands. But now, I've been conveniently lost. They won't ever control me again.
Ayan lang. Hindi ko maintindihan bakit bakit di nang magkasundo eh. Siya talaga dapat yung gusto ko eh. Dahil nandito rin tayo, so as usual, subukan natin kumuha ng items dito. Ay, wala na siya item ngayon ha. Kausapin ko rin si Shadowheart. Since nandito na rin lang tayo eh, kausapin na rin natin si Shadowheart.
May the darkness protect you.
What happened? I want to get to know you more. I want to talk about the strange magic again. Wala. About that is, hindi ko pwede tanong yan. Mahirap na eh. Ayoko yun. Wala. So, sleep na ulit. Dami natin na sayang na oras dahil dito ha. Okay lang. Okay, teka. Sakto 40. Nice. Okay. Balik na tayo sa Defiled Temple. Sana makadaan tayo na hindi tayo harangan ng mga goblins. Teka, save natin. Just in case, mahirap na. Tsaka ito guys, so tinagal ko na yung mga ibang mga autosaves para lumuwag. natin kung makakadaan tayo dito na walang haharang. Talagang lalabanan natin sila, no choice. Oh well. Doon sila. Pito. Okay, fine. As usual, simulan natin sa Bless. Okay. Atras kang konti. Hide. Okay. Seven. Ito nga. No choice. Ganun pala talaga. Wala kasi ano dun eh. Wala kasing waypoint. Hindi naman kailangan lumapit ng tatlo eh. Alang kailangan nila eh. Okay, lapit. Okay, so ako na mag-start. Teka. Okay lang. Tatawid lang tayo kasi kailangan tayo mag-transform. Okay lang yan. Shape of the bear. Pwede natanggal yung fire, tanggal yung damage. Okay. Isa lang ang target eh. Hindi na. Hindi, sige, para pag inihit para hindi na yung mga nasa bridge. Okay, saving throw, sayang. Okay lang. Okay. Okay lang yan. Sana may advantage. Meron, nice. 96. Maloko, pain ka pa.
Leave no trace.
Basang konti.
Lance board is set.
Hidden ka ba? Kamaya na. Pag-attack na. Wag magic. Ano sa'yo? Fireball. Canted pala tayo. Sige. KD, go. Okay, tanggal isa. Hindi pa. Hindi pa patay. Okay. Atras ulit. Tapos hide. Strategy yan. Hindi pa dead shoes. Ano ba yan? Haba ng hit points niya. Bawasan naman lang natin. Hindi maabot. Ayan. Go! Hindi pa rin patay. Haba ng hit points nun, ha? Okay. At least, focus lang sila sa akin. Ano nakita yun? Hidden yun na. Okay. Sabay bawas. Ikaw. Okay pa. Hindi na. Kung tatalab yung ability sa akin, di ayos siya. Napindutin ba yan? Abot mo ba if ever? Talagang yan lang. Hindi. Yan na lang, taga. Hindi makakuha ang advantage dyan. I think, hindi ka wala kaya advantage. Meron ka. O pwede. Okay. Okay. Medyo okay na tayo dito. Kahit ulit. Next. Ano nakita si Gale? Hidden yun. Ba yun? Buti cantrip lang to. Ay, pati pala yung ano eh. Cantrip din pala eh. So fine. Sige.
Glacius!
Tama ako lang pag inita nyo. Wala yan, okay lang yan. Seven. Fragmentis. Saving throw. Sa anim na lang sila. Critical miss. Nice. Sayang. Pwede pa yata. Transform! Shame of the bear! Sino pa pinakamaraming bawas? Dead na yan eh. Ito na lang. Next. Star yun ulit. Meron ka pa advantage? Okay, nice. Go. Okay, tagal na. 5 na lang sila. Dito na lang muna ako. Hindi na ako lalapit. Next.
Eat this.
Hindi yan katupangan. Strategy yan. Sila ginagawa rin nila sa akin yung minsan eh.
Cover me. I'm going for the alarm.
Next. Ano strategy ko dito?
Need to keep out of sight.
Logo. Critical miss. Okay. Ulit. Isa. Ganito mo na. Uy, timer na. Ano ba yan? Tapusin natin itong laban na to. Hahaba episode natin pero okay lang. Wala, ipit eh. Naipit tayo sa combat eh. Star yun. Okay. 4 na lang. Konti lang. Next.
Eat this.
Konti. Save ko lang, just in case. Mamaya mag-crash eh. Wala, fail safe lang. targetin. 60 lang, pero pwede na rin. Nice! Yun naman.
Better avoid unfriendly eyes.
Dapat lang, konti lang, konti lang. Tinamaan. Sige, ano naman yan? Hirap targetin. Nice. Ikaw naman. Hindi ko alam kung magkakaroon ka ng advantage pero subukan na rin natin. Ay, hindi pwede. Okay, okay lang. Nabawasan pa, nice.
Yes, here.
May target ka ba dito? Kaya kung nasan ibang targets eh. Kailangan lumapit mo na sila, di makita eh.
Swiftly now.
Hide ka na lang muna. Sige, magtawag pa kayo. Para makakatulong yan.
Have to keep going.
Baka makita dyan. Teka. Wala. Heal mo na lang muna ako.
Take you.
Bless ka pa. As if makakatulong yan. Kailangan ko unahin yung pasaway na nasa taas. Saan? Saan yun? Makita eh. $49, pero pwede na rin. Kita pa rin. Kaya pala. Well, anim na naman sila. Naintantit na. Tabi na natin eh. Pwede na rin yan. Tingnan natin kung may advantage. O meron. Ay! Paano nagmintis?
The subtle.
Well, nagdagdag pa rin. 6 na naman sila. Okay lang. Okay, teka. Save natin ulit. Just in case. Actually, end ko na nga dito. Hindi, sige. Tuloy pa rin. Kaya pa naman eh. Ayoko mag-end sa fight. Nabawasan sila kahit paano. Buti na lang peace. Ayan. Makikita. 64. Go! Okay, nabawasan kahit yung konti. Heal mo nga si Kane.
Take your...
Four on 4 na lang. Pwede kong atakin na malapit. Golden Roar. Maba episode natin, pero okay lang. Ano naman eh, Kendo naman eh. Okay. Advantage? Ay, hindi pwede. Okay lang. Taas din naman yan, 80 naman eh. isang target ko. Ito. Tatanggalin natin yung drum. Ay, abot naman pala eh. Kala ko di abot eh.
Take this!
Buhay pa rin. Aras. Ay. Tama, pag initan yung anong main ko. Okay ba? Kaya ba yan? Tumakbo eh, teka. Hindi mabot? Natin ang movement speed para dyan. Etong nasa taas. Ito. 36 din. At least tamaan. At least tago ka pa rin. Hindi na ako makapag-transform. Okay lang. Okay lang. Iba na strategy natin yan. Ano ba yung bawas to? Get over here! May free action ulit ako dahil dun sa success na yun. Ay, wala na. Akala ko free action. Hindi na. Ito makapag-bark skin. Hindi na. Tabihan ko na yung kasama mo. Ito. Okay, enter.
The dance macabre.
Abot mo ba to? Hindi abot. Yung isa. Mabay episode natin pero okay lang. Alas 2 hours na eh. Canning dash. Wag mo na yan. Isa na lang. Ito naman na.
Excellent.
Nice. Dalawa na lang. Tapos natin pagka natalo natin lahat. Abot mo sana to, teka. Hindi abot, sayang. Oh well, okay lang.
Eat this!
Hmm. Hidden ka pa naman eh. Sige, okay lang. Next. Siguro naman, abot mo yan. Okay lang kahit 60. pala eh. Nice. Teka. Mukhang wala. Mahina ang short rest dito eh. So kailangan ko talaga mag long rest ulit. 1,000. Save na natin. Saka na tayo mag-loot ng targets. Camp muna ulit. Sobrang habang episode. As usual,
Never
kuha ng
wanted the
fans kay
easy
ano.
path. Let's get in and out. I can take what I please.
Nice. Kasama ko si
Moving
Kale.
ahead.
I'm the king of the world. Kasama natin si Kale.
What's on your mind?
I was wondering about that mighty lord you told me about in your story. If you ever feel the Netherese magic overtaking you, what will you do? I need you to remain.
Ah, yes. Karsus. Karsus was perhaps the most powerful wizard that ever lived. The child who would be a god, the elves called him. And he tried. With a spell of his own devising, he endeavored to usurp in one fell swoop the power of the goddess of magic. Mistral, she was called then. Imagine what it must have felt like. To be a god. To know yourself, to be untouchable. To be mistaken. As Karsus aimed his spell at her, she began to unravel. And with her, the entire weave. Too late did he realize what he had unleashed. It would have been the end of everything had not Mistral sacrificed herself. The goddess of magic is all magic. By dying, the entire weave was lost, and the spell that challenged a god failed. It was the end of Mistral, the end of Karsus, and the end of an entire civilization. As the child who would be a god was turned to stone, his empire came crashing down around him. The floating cities of Netheril were no more. An event that came to be known as Karsus's folly.
At the moment in time, all magic was gone. Nothing good ever comes from mortals wanting to be gods. You have to admit, the man's ambition. He very nearly succeeded. Ito na lang. Hindi naman nawala ang magic kasi meron pa rin eh.
If it takes the death of a god to stop you, I'd say your ambition has gotten somewhat out of hand. Not that I'm one to talk, of course. Now, so many centuries later, I try to follow in the footsteps of Karsus. Not to destroy Mistra, but to prove my love for her. Try to control only a fraction of the magic that was unleashed that fateful day. I merely sought to return one tiny diamond to an imperfect crown. Gale's folly, one might call it. History, repetition. It's the way things go.
If you ever feel the Netherese magic overtaking you, what do you do?
If it should ever come to that, if I ever know I am no longer able to stop it, I will do anything I can to ensure no one but me pays for my mistakes. I will find the remotest place on the surface of Faerun, or perhaps far below in the depths of the Underdark. I will await that death, alone. I promise I will not betray your trust. You kept me by your side despite the menace that I am. If worst comes to worst, I will be long gone before the curtain falls.
Kailangan natin mag-rest na. Kailangan tayong vendor nga lang. sakto. Tapos end natin episode. Sobrang haba na eh. Okay. Next episode, ano natin to? Ilulot natin yung mga bangkay nila. So, save muna. Okay. Kaya Sean Velosa signing off. Next episode na ulit.